Bonjour Cloudies! Hi, welcome to the stream. I'm Frank Boucher. I'm a Microsoft Cloud advocate, and today we're having fun. It's the belly button of the week. That's the new expression. I'm trying to make it so people want a t-shirt, and we'll have a lot of fun because people will be looking at us wearing that t-shirt like, what's the belly button of the week? It's Wednesday! So welcome Behind My Cloud, the playground where we have fun, we learn, we try things, crazy stuff sometimes, but we learn all the time. Let me share half and half my screen. So yeah, if you missed some episode or like I'm going too fast, you want to watch it again, you could go at behindmycloud.com. All the show are archived there. So that's my shameless plug. There's a YouTube channel also with very few subscribers, so feel free to subscribe. I will be very happy. And if you're watching it on YouTube, please subscribe. I'm part of the live coders. Let me put that. I need to. I download the Power Toys from Windows. I don't know if you know that tools, but it's super cool. And you can have like a zone, and it kind of what's the word? Stick duck whatever in different zone. I need to configure it. I just installed it yesterday. So yeah, I'm part of the live coders. It's a fantastic team. So if you want to learn how to code, how to be better, soft skills, different languages, different speaking languages. There's one doing it in Portuguese, and Spanish, and French, and English. There's tons of people, so you could go at livecoders.dev. Hey, Fragbird! Hello! Right away with the drop. Wish you luck today. Wish you luck. I hope it would be better. Though, like, you were good, so like you could miss a few times. So today I want to work for the project. We have a project called AzUrlShortener. It's a fun project we created. It's a URL shortener because who doesn't need a URL shortener when we share stuff in videos and conferences? Like, nobody can remember a long URL. So I thought that could be fun to create a URL shortener. Of course, we could use the one that are available somewhere, right? The bit.ly and the other available online. But I thought, it could be cool to own the stuff, and then like you add feature exactly the way you want and stuff. So we built that. It's working pretty well. There's many different interface and stuff. But now I'm looking for a feature, and today I want to work on that feature. And the idea is I want to schedule something to schedule. Part of the, let's go full screen now. Let's go full screen. Part of the request, if I remember correctly, was to have something. Hey! How do I pronounce your name? Scryam Hild? Hello, welcome to the stream. Sorry I butchered your name, but because I'm Frank Boucher and Boucher is butcher, it's totally normal, but it's not acceptable. So I'm sorry. So yeah, part of the feature that was requested here in my board was people want something to like enable or disable a URL. So like you could be preparing some short URL in advance, or maybe it's for an event, and when the event is done, you want to flag it so it's disabled. So that's cool, right? And it could be done with a flag, like like a true/false thing. Oh, my audio is clipping. Hello, hello. Is it, or maybe too loud? Like that? Is it better? Okay. I had to switch now, so that could be the thing. So let's work on that right now. Let's pause the stream, and let's focus on the sound. Can you hear the music? Is the music has a good level? There's no music. Okay. But you hear me crazy loud. Exactly. Like the music is supposed to be very low. We hear, but interrupted. So let's do a try, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello. So here I'm speaking. I'm watching the stream at the same time. Yeah, it's kind of cutting, right? I thought clipping like when it's hitting the maximum. Is it better that way? No, it's cutting. You're right. Okay, so now you hear the music, but I'm still cutting. So how can... Frame rate has been good, so what could be the problem? Okay. Hello, hello, testing. Hello, hello, testing. Okay, let's run again a little bit, some tests. I'm blah blahing a lot to see if it's cutting. There's it repeating because I'm running the screen open here. What can I have that I could kill? Like, shut down. Here's a dog. Bad jokes. Feel like it's better now, is it? Is it better now? That's my resources looks like. CPU is low, memory is low, GPU is low, internet is active, but that's normal. It's not better. I don't know what to do. Is my mic fine? My mic is going... Audio ain't fun. Damn it. Okay, what if I cut the music? If I do this, Is it better this way? No, it's still cutting, right? It's like missing some part of syllables. We'll cut the sound, see? Hey, thank you, Gideon, for the... Guidon sur le toit? Guidon sur le toit? Well, thank you for the following. I think it's on YouTube. So that cable won't... I'm still here, I'm still around. I'm just looking for some cables. Hey, Pascal Jobin, how are you? We're having some sound trouble today. My feeling is the mic is going through a hub and there's too many stuff going to that hub. So the music had no impact. So at least I will leave the music. Going under the desk and the dog thought I wanted to play. Okay, so there's... Is it the cable or is it... The quality is good now? No, like the echo was just because I was listening to my, I had the Twitch stream open with the sound so I could hear what was the trouble. At least, not ball. Anytime I try to help the ball. I was under the desk, tried different cables, but see now, like my cable, well, like you cannot see it, but like if I'm hitting the Windows key, so. Oh, does the sound is better now? Let's try that. Yeah, the sound now is not cutting, right? The sound is better, blah 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 blah. No, okay, so I have no, so it's not this. So now I'm back with a keyboard. Damn it. I don't know how to fix that. thought the stream will be about fixing this. Oh, damn. Is it awful? It's still cutting, eh? I have no idea. What can I do? What can I do? I can... Okay, let's go try a different mic. Let's change this. Okay, so the sound shouldn't be as great, but is it cutting? Is it still cutting? Let's open Twitch to... Hello, hello? Hello, hello? So it's not cutting anymore, right? So it's not cutting anymore, right? Ah, is it my Bluma? Does the sound is better now? Does the sound is better now? No, it's still doing the same thing, right? No, it's still doing the same thing, right? Damn it. It's not cutting? Okay. Sorry, I'm moving try to... Okay, well, we'll keep that mic for today so I can remove my my Snowball. So let me know if I switch scenes, maybe the configuration will swap. So let me know and I will fix that. So at least we can start working. Thanks for your help. I'm all sweaty now. Oh, is it better? No, it's not better. So it's still cutting. Be explicit because there's a delay. Still cutting. So it's not... So it's still cutting, but is it better than before or it's the same shit? What happened? Okay, well, we will learn. We'll run with that for now. We'll run with that for today. I'm sorry for the poor quality of the sound, and we'll try to investigate offline. Maybe it's just a reboot, maybe some driver, maybe... I really don't know. I'm very sorry. Feel free, feel free to leave if it's too annoying. I won't judge you. No worries. Fragbird, I know you are here for my pretty face, but you know, still I have the job game. Yeah, and I know how much you love it. Well, I was not at the beginning of the stream, so I won't. Excellent. Well, thank you for your patience. And now let's back to the main program. So yeah, so my thoughts, where I was. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, well, I'm looking for the documentation, feature, blah blah blah, display our message, feedback, feature request configuration, minimum length, sure now, feature, X-call, that's kind of, okay, expiration date. So those two requests here, right? Oh. I need to cut it though. It's getting very long. So yeah, so here, those two things. Here, those two feature requests, allow X-call and the expiration date, are kind of the scheduler or the limiting the activity possible. So today, I think I want to play on this one, had an expiry date, and I want to push it one step forward. I would like to have something, and like based, for example, on the time of the day, a different redirect. For example, let's say, hey, follow me here, and like it's my blog, and then like if I'm live, then it go on Twitch. So whatever, like you're reading a tweet or something like that, then you click and it will bring you to the good spot. So I want something that can change their URL like that. So I think like we could go crazy and like read an iCalendar file or like having some scheduled stuff. I don't think I want the logic inside. I don't think like every time someone click on something, right? You have a URL, you click on it. I don't want to, okay, what's the time of the day? Okay, what should I know? I think the URL shortener should just like pick whatever long URL, return it. So fast. So I want another process that will, on a schedule, update the thing. So that's what I want to build. So I think it's a system in parallel. So that's what I was saying in the title, kind of a scheduler module. The URL shortener will need an interface to configure that, but I think to have something that update that, I think it's pretty simple. So we probably need so we'll need a feature. Look, I think we'll need a feature active or not active. Is active maybe? Active, should we do is active? Because right now we have expired, right? No, archive. But it's not archive, it's like it's not. So yeah, I think you have active, we'll add that. We'll add the active stuff. But you know what, so we'll create a new task, a new idea, and I will refer those two here. So that one was AZ110. Okay. This should also do the feature request and I think it's just 110. So some activity on the chat. Hello, Punkix, folks. How are you? Oh, I would love to. ZZ Top. But they had white beer, right? Or gray beer. We were still having some color, if I remember correctly. Fragbird. I'm learning backend. I wanna go with .NET Core. Good advice? Yeah. Follow this stream. There's C# Fritz, who stream multiple times a week. It's definitely someone you wanna follow. So C# Fritz. I think it's that. Let me. I don't want to do any typo, and I don't want to do a good. Yeah. Cool. So you can check this channel. C# Fritz is a Microsoft employee. He focuses on .NET, so he's doing a lot of time tutorial, following the best practices, very active, and he has a bunch of archive already on YouTube stuff. So definitely someone you want to follow on Twitch, on everything. I do now. I will focus. I'm going back to more .NET now because I need to speed up stuff. I love learning. I may add another day of stream to still do some Node, but I need to get shit done. So I'm back in .NET. But I would say the best place to start is to create a project. What I always do to say to my mentees, hey Stefan, how are you? What I say to my mentees is like when they want to learn something is, well, let's build a project. Let's build something. Don't do hello world example or like, oh, we'll do a to-do word. No. Like find something. Could be useless, could be something you like, but try to build something. So like I had someone wanted to shop for like a new monitor. So well, build a scriper. So she built a scriper using Python just to display, kind of collect the information. So it go on a web page and like collect all the information, monitor, just to play with Python. Because when you try to build a real life project, that's when you have a real target and you don't like you're hitting that way. And doing this, you will, do it, just make it work. And then you could say, oh, okay, cool. So now it's working. What if I want to add this part? And then like you will do by iteration. So do it in GitHub, like with iteration stuff. You can always, there's a place where you could like share if you have a user group, you could share your construction on DevTeo. I think you could show and tell your stuff. It's true that when we start, we don't really want to share it to everybody, but having it in GitHub at least, some people could, have a look and help you. There's TBD Gamer also. He does, maybe if you're just getting started, it might be a bit too much, but if I do SO and then TBD Gamer, he may join. Sometime he joined later in the stream. Yesterday he was streaming and he's all about the best practices and the pattern and stuff like that, so it's pretty cool. And he's doing it in .NET, so you don't even need to think in a different language. You will be in your language. So yeah, and dig in some code, let's say like that URL Shortener here. Try to install it. Try to see if you could, work the issues and stuff like that. You can always collaborate in different. Yeah, that was cool, right? The Hello World Ignite. Like I was not expecting that. I'm very happy because Hello World was my suggestion of a name for the show, and I had that ideas of having all the hosts introducing the show and explaining what it was. I asked all the hosts to record themselves. I did a mix, and I built that. But now they use that Ignite, so I was like, that's kind of pretty cool. I was really pumped about it. So I made my day when I saw that yesterday. For like, being proud. Shame, but not shame, but yeah, kind of. I think I felt way too proud for what it is. Hey, no problem, Punkix. I'm sorry, I'm killing your name. Help me to pronounce it correctly. Like, HY is Stefan. Because, yeah. Okay, so what do you think about my schedule? Do you think it's a good idea? I will just put some time stuff. So let's go back in the board. We'll continue to define our stuff. So this should also fix the request 1010. So what do we want as a feature, right? So we want to have like a we want to active property. Oh, let's okay. Not sure how to do. Heading is active. How can I do that correctly? Ding is active property. Am I doing it right? I needed this space. There it is. Okay. So we want. So we need some parallel system, right? So I think, okay, so I will define what it is, and then I will define or try to sort what needs to be done in the AzUrlShortener part or section and in the scheduler module. Because the is active, that's part of the AzURL, but then a bunch of stuff will be in a different stuff, right? And if you just join and you feel the sound is crap today, I'm sorry about that. I'm having some tech issue, so please forget about it. Maybe I just need to buy a new mic. I thought, you know, I was saving some money, but maybe that's a sign. I need to buy more tech. Is it a dream? No, because I'm not paid for that. Okay, so AzUrlShortener and let's call that the scheduler module. Spend more money, always good plan. Yeah. Send me some money, Mr. Fragbird, and I will. Okay, so in the AzUrlShortener, I think just the... Did you land? Yay, this is awesome. This is really cool. Let me go. It's totally worked. I'm done for today. Yeah, definitely. Now you can chill a little bit. That's pretty cool. Yeah, sweet night. Isn't it the expression in English? Sweet night. Oh, Pascal also is landing. That's cool. That's cool. A bunch of butts are doing it too. Oh, and Jeff hats. Jeff has so many hats that, you know, some comes to my stream and, you know, land on the target. Awesome. And it's not even the first time that Jeff has lands, apparently, because CB didn't react. Okay, so I think in the AzUrlShortener part, we just need the is active. So if we plan in advance, that thing exists. But so we'll need some kind. Oh yeah, okay. So we need some kind of message, like when the URL is not working. What do we do, right? So when, because otherwise it will just land on the default page. Is it what we still want? When so when, let's be precise, when the URL is not active. Oh, I should have done that in the discussion section of the thing, and then transform it. Oh, I should have done that. Should I move all that in the then I can, but I want to work on it today, so it's past discussion, I think. Do we have a Stream Deck? Yes, I have a Stream Deck, Stefan. I have the regular Stream Deck. I use it for streaming, for video editing, and before I was also using it for just starting the music, but now I created with forgot how it's called. Forgot the extension. What is it? AHK. Auto hotkey. Can I see the website? Why? Okay, it's going to the dock. I just want to show you the home page of that. Auto hotkey, it's a tool you can configure a bunch of automation. So like when you do combination, so like I'm using a 60% keyboard. So but when I want to raise the volume or lower the volume, I do Alt plus or minus, and it will lower the volume or raise the volume. So let me. That's a pretty cool tool. I know it was not what you asked for, but I'm sharing it anyway. Sorry, by the way, Stefan, it took me forever to read your stuff. Yeah, don't feel afraid to use the exclamation point attention to grab my attention, because sometimes I don't see this, not on purpose. It's okay. I'm very sorry. I'm having sound issue today. I don't know why it's doing that. Very sorry about that. No problem. I should put a message. Sorry for, oh yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Oh, when I'm not speaking. You don't know, I'm having sound trouble. Okay, so when the URL is not active, what should we display? Should we display a custom message or page or default page? Yeah, okay, scheduler. So the scheduler should be an external process, right? We don't want the URL shortener to every time question what it should be doing. Process. What's wrong? Oh yeah, two S's. One C, two S's. Damn it. This way the easy URL shortener stay fast. Fat, I don't know. Fast we are hoping for. So it's a schedule Azure function. I don't know. I think Azure function would be good. I think it will be a set of Azure functions. Just not sure how to do it. I was interested in how you made the sounds. I'm trying out a little bit of the free touch portal. I don't know what you're talking about, the touch portal. Like, I'm using the Stream Deck, and I just play waves, free waves that I found on the internet. There's different tools. There's some app also you could use. There it is. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. That's cool. I just added to the note. Yeah, there's a few applications. So Aris, I think it's Aris. The one, like, my music is Stream Beats, and he did at some point evaluate different apps that you could use that are not Stream Deck, because Stream Deck is a little bit expensive. But for me, I'm using it for multiple purposes, and like even for editing, it's very fast. And I like it's customizable, and I could put like the icon I want and like where I want. It could be a bunch of actions. I like that, but that looks also pretty cool. Thanks for sharing, Stefan. That's cool. Okay, let's not go in tech. So on a schedule, update the URL. The long URL. We'll need to save a schedule. How do you save a schedule? One thing that could be cool is, let's say you're having a calendar and like the function will look in your calendar and like you could be updating your URL based on that. I'm not sure that's the best way though, but could be interesting. But how do we save it? Like, okay. So I think we could build today just for fun. I'm thinking an Azure function because then an Azure function could be running on a schedule. One thing that could be cool if another Azure function was scheduling that one. Let's say every 15 minutes, open, check if there's a new event, and update the schedule. I don't know, like, you know, if the next time it runs is based on the more recent, the next one is English. It's hard. The next time the update of the URL is done is when it's needed. So like it's kind of a smart kind of way, right? Like it's looking at the schedule and say, oh cool, like this one is active now and should be not active in at that date, and fall asleep, doesn't wake up for that period, instead of running every 5 minutes saying, oh, do I have something to do? No. Do I have something to do? No. Do it, you know? That could be cool if we could change the schedule, though I'm afraid that will be very messy. But that could be cool. Let's have that in the. I'm not sure how to write it. Instead, I'm missing an N here. There it is. Long URL, let's put a space. So I think we're good for now. So label. That's an enhancement feature, and this is definitely backend for now. And we'll be working on that right now. Oh yeah, I need that too, it's true. So many things. Okay. Time start coding. Let's create a new project. We'll work locally for now. We'll connect to the storage. We have a dev environment, so we'll use that. I think I have it somewhere. Boom, I have it here. So we have a dev environment here that we could use. So we'll connect to that. But for now, we'll start a new project. So that's the code for the URL shortener in case we need something. So I will move that on the side since we don't need anything for now. And we'll create a new thing. So we'll open a new window. Come on, Visual Studio, open. Cool. Oops. And now I want to create a new app. So we'll go, I have the extension Azure, and in Azure I have the function. I want to create a new project. So that's the first little button here. So I will go in my dev environment. I will do local for now, since it's a experimentation. I will create a new folder. I will call that the scheduler module. It will be C#. Timer trigger. Yeah, that's what we want, right? If it was a queue trigger. Or event hub? No, not event hub. Let's start by it. We can change it, the type of the trigger and stuff, but for now, let's use the time trigger. And we'll call say URL update, and it's how do I I wanna use the same kind of vocabulary that I use in the URL shortener. So src in the shortener tools. Let's go in here. That was cloud 5 init functions. Okay. Cloud 5 minutes. So that's every 5 minutes. I'm good with that for now. In order to debug, you must select the storage account or internal. In order to debug, you must select a storage account for internal use by the Azure subscription runtime. Skip for now. You want to open like a current window, and that will be perfect. Excellent. I'm thinking I should have you know what? I feel like I want to play. Maybe I should add that function inside the other project. This way I will already have like the access to the storage and everything. I think I will do that instead. Right? So I will open this in a File Explorer. So it's open now. And I will just grab that file and bring it to the other project. Where is it? So that's my URL shortener here. So when I add a folder, we'll call that URL update or URL update. Oh yeah, because it already exists. URL schedule update. though the more I think about it, like I feel like that's just the schedule, and then I could just call the update function. So here it could be it could be just like a schedule check. And now let's close that, don't save. Let's take that name, rename that one here. Bring that one here. So now we have it. Right? Is it big enough? So now every 5 minutes, that thing will run. I have no clue how to check. We need a way to build also a schedule. So update. I wonder what's the best practice. So maybe there's too much code in here. Maybe I should have something like, so what is it here? Invalid request, so I'm catching. I'm checking if it's unauthorized. Like, okay, cool. And then I check the input. And then stream reader. I'm reading the parameter. And I'm cleaning the stuff, and then I'm getting my storage helper, and then I'm doing the update. Okay, so I could just do this here, because since the data will already be in the system, I will assume it's all well structured, so I could call this thing here. Okay, so what we need to do now is, okay, you know what, if I run this now, I just have daytime now. So now what we need to do is something like, oh yeah, there's a few things I need to do. So let's open this guy, and this little one. And I need to check. I have no clue what's the connection string. It will be in my local setting. So I will just go. Oh, you know, I could stay here and do like the secret windows. Now we'll go in my local settings, and it's the 3ESTG. Nope, not now. So now I want to go in storage, and I want to use this one. I want to make it bigger so everybody can see. Are you not supposed to come bigger? There it is. It's a little bit bigger. So we have 3 URLs. I think it match here if we check. I will log in with this. Loading. So here I have 2. Oh yeah, because the other one is the key. So we're not using it, so it's only 2 stuff. Cool. So let's say we want to change deployment. Okay. Let's create a new one. Add a new URL. So we'll be redirecting to that touch portal, right? And it will be test, will be your vanity. So we save that. So now if you all try that, you should land here. And of course, because I don't have a friendly name to my test environment, that's why the URL is still long. But you know, we have our URL. Cool. So now what we want is at some point in time we want to change it, and let's say point to the GitHub. Okay. So we will need to check the time. So we'll look if. So what we could do is put datetime now in the variables, right? So var what are you working on? I'm working on that stuff. Let's have a very simple structure for now. We'll just have a change point, and that one is a date in time. So datetime dot parse and it will be my string, so it will be 2021 dash 03 dash 03, and I forgot the format. Can I just put a space, and then I don't know if it's running in my time, so let's do this dot 20.00. I have no clue, so I think when we see the date time now, we'll know what's the time, and we'll be able to fix that. So we have now our change point. So now what we want to do is if datetime now, and we could totally do something like that. So if we needed multiple times instead of calculated and the time changing, like it will be fixed. So we'll do our now, and it'll be able to this. So now we want to say, does now is greater or equal change point a greater or equal to now. Oh, I don't like now, so let's say current time. Or maybe I should say right now, because left now is bad, right? If you're just joining, I'm sorry for the sound. I know it's cutting. We tried to investigate this morning, earlier in the stream, I mean. Can't fix it for now, so sorry for that. We'll try to fix it offline and be better on Friday, because there's another stream coming Friday. Okay, so now we have that. So if it's this, then we need to do the update. So if we go back in our other function, the URL, we'll need this. Oops. Okay, so storage helper is unknown. Yep, use this. And result is unknown. So here result was created. Did we create it somewhere? Oh, I don't really care about the result, right? But let's do that. So now we have a result. Config is also not created, so we need to create a config. Where is it? Config is here. Whoops, why am I doing that? It's this I want to do. So it was inside the if. Voila. Configuration builder using the extension. That should fix this. Wire context. Wire context come from execution context after the log. Okay. Oh yeah, now we'll need to comment this stuff. Okay. Oh no, like I'm running into different stuff. Okay. So here after the logger, I want the comma come here. No, you don't like my what did I do wrong? That's better. Okay. And oh yeah, because now this thing is not public static class. Static async. So now we need to use this. Am I supposed to be using VC? I'm supposed to. Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm not returning everything. I know that. We'll return that. Now, return. I should do a else, right? And put something in the return. So let's do this. So else, so if, change point, blah, 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 log. It's not an error, but let's log some information. So nothing was required this time. What I was doing here, so here. Oh yeah, because here I return this and here I return this, so it's always right. Okay, so okay, long URL and URL title. So okay, we'll get there. Have to drop for an interview. Oh, wish you luck, sir. So here we will need some information. We need to create that entity information, right? So we'll need to create that input thing. So if we look at input, where it's created, input is this. So input was there. So now we need to create it. Input. So we need to put the URL and stuff like that. Okay. So let's do that. So let's do input equal a new URL Shortener, and we'll create it. So we want the short URL. No, we need the vanity. We need the long URL. It's not the long URL. what is it? It's URL. Okay, we want the URL to be equal at http://github.com/fboucher, right? And today, oh yeah, by the way, like we have about half an hour. I need to stop before today. So let's do this. We'll do something like that. And here. So we also need the title. I don't think I need to update the title, but we'll do it anyway. So what did we put? It was test schedule. So let's put active. And what else do we need? I'm assuming we need the vanity. Do we have? So there's no vanity. The partition key, the row key. I think it's the row key. So row key is test. So one thing I need to do now is I will reopen that project, but just for the Azure function. I didn't configure to run it at the top level, so I will just reopen it. So if I do, I could do that with the terminal instead. Oh no, and please go PowerShell for now. So I need to go in the subdirectory, so I will go in src, and then it's a shortener tool, I think. Yep, and then is it at that level? Yes. So we'll do a code and --r to reuse that Visual Studio. It will reopen Visual Studio in that specific folder. Cool. So now I'm still in the same place, just like I'm kind of deeper in the structure. So now we'll be able to do a run. And what I want to do now is to debug it. So where is my scheduler stuff? Oh, it's here. Schedules check. Oh, and I should put a branch. So let's create a new branch. New branch will be feature/scheduler. Yeah. And I think I want to change here, instead of having this, let's put it at every 1 minute. Yeah, and now, yeah, let's run that. So let's F5 this. I saw some red. Scheduler check Microsoft WebJud cannot bind parameter return to type action result. Make sure the parameters type support by binding. If you're not sure of binding expression, What was it before? Did I change that? Maybe I did. Right? Yeah, action result. It's probably not what I want. Yeah, so if it cannot bind, it won't work. Okay, so let's stop it. I think when I changed, I fixed the type, I screw up something. Let's recatch what it was before. We'll just reopen the previous task. I don't need any update in real life, right? So schedule check. It was just a void. It was just like a run thing. So I could just do async run. Async task run. Can I do that? So there's no return. I should have done it like every 30 seconds. Now I need to wait a minute. Let's wait. I need to, hopefully I will find the sound problem. If I cannot have a good sound, that's really bad. And look, the time. So that was my time. So I'll need to understand that time. Okay, cool. So now we have it. So let's do F10. F10. So current time is this. Huh. It did localize. That's cool. So now if we do this, nothing. Though yeah, so that's a problem. So change point, but that change point is probably a string? No, both should be variable. So change point it equal to noon. And current time. What? Let's stop it. There's something I was doing wrong. Okay, so let's add more parse information, right? So It's executing at this, and let's add some log information. There's come on, show me the string. Daytime parse, what's the format? I thought that was good. Maybe I need to do the T and then put AM here. And now I should change it, right? So let's put the 36. And let's run it while we're searching for this part here. Should have removed everything, just like put the full string. Well, I could have done that, yeah. So here, month, day, hour. Yeah, let's try that. Fail. Okay. Let's fix that. That's easy to fix. So, boom. So I need this, and then that, and then this. That's it. And then I want the format. Whoops. Whoa. And I want this format. And I want the culture, information, culture, whatever. You don't know culture info? Use globalization. It's not the parse. What it is then? I'll parse exact. There it is. So now let's close and then run it. And now I'm passed. Like so. So it should automatically be changed or updated. Updated. Did I see any red? No. Since it was 36 and it's already 37, I'm expecting it to change right away. But maybe my comparison here is bad. How do you compare two dates in C#? Is it? I thought that was good enough. Come on. So we ran at we're at 38. Change needs to be at 36. Nothing was request. That's really strange. Okay, so let's close that again. And now let's try to understand. So instead of having that, what we could do, that's a date time, right? Yes. That's a date time, yes. So date time compare and then to that date. And then if T1 is earlier, then it will be less than 0. Earlier, if T1 is earlier. Okay, so what we need to do is date time, then we do compare, then we pass the change point, or is it current time? And then current time, right? So if this is earlier, so we don't want to do anything. But if it's equal, we want to do something. So I think yeah. So that's what it is. So if, go back in the code. So if is greater, no, what is it again? If it was less than 0, so smaller or equal to 0, so smaller or equal to 0, then we go there. I think now we have it. Oh, and I should have checked. Well, should run. Ah, excellent. So we're missing stuff. Schedule deck, fail. Because we're missing the parameter partition key. Okay, cool. Let's add that, but it worked. Right? It was in this section, so like that condition now is good. Nice. So now what we need to do though, like it failed here, partition key. No, that's why did what? Oh, because I'm not using any. Why did it fail? Damn it. I'm having a setting. let's rerun it. I'm just not sure why it failed with the partition key. So like it didn't go in my breakpoint. So now it has the config. Cool. So now can I go there? Yes, okay. So here I need, instead of the row key, I need the partition key. Okay, that's my problem right now. I don't have any partition key. Partition key is null. And I need the partition key and the row key. Okay, that's okay. Okay. I understand. So let's find the partition key was, let's refresh. Partition key is T. Of course it is, because it's test. Okay, so let's do here, let's add the partition key equal to T. What's happening? There it is. So now let's have a look. So now it's 46. Let's put, I don't know, 48. 48. Save and run. So we can have it at least run. Nah, I know. I'm sorry. Go to this. I'm having problem with my mic this morning. Not sure it is my mic, because even if I change mic, the problem persists. So maybe it's OBS, maybe it's some drivers. I'm very sorry about that. We tried to fix it earlier in the stream and it didn't work well. We didn't fix it. So hopefully I will have a better solution for Friday. I'm very sorry. Feel free to leave and watch someone else. I just need to work. But I'm happy if you stay, and I'm again very sorry about it. So last time we checked, it was 47, and the change point is 48. So that's why I was not doing anything. So let's wait 1 more minute. Cool. So it was executed at 48. The change point is 48. So now it's updated. Oh yeah, I know. I don't need to run it again. But so now if we try again, if you try again that URL that I pass here, it should redirect to the GitHub. Let's try it. Should redirect to my GitHub. And it's working. Cool. So with a better mic, I think what I will need to do is learn how to build and save a schedule. And also now it's stupid because now I feel like it's been updated, so it should stop updating it, right? There's no more update. So that's why I'm saying maybe we should have something like, we need a smarter way. like it's updated, but then doesn't need, it won't be updated again. We just need to not updating it every time. Like, I don't want to do like a full refresh of all the URL every 5 minutes. Okay, so let's stop that. Did I stop it? Yes. So that's cool. So we have some kind of very rough logic here. That's my cue for wrapping. So I will push that. I'm pretty happy with what we did. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with what we did. So let's go back in here, and let's go in this. Now we are in scheduler, so let's only one file. So simple draft, but not up, but it's a start. I'll be pushing that, so if you feel that you want to participate, it will be in GitHub and this repository, so we'll share the link. I should share with the branch. So that's the GitHub with the branch. And yeah, and now you know what? Let's see. Let's go full screen here. Let's see who's streaming. Who is streaming? Oh, Ed Charbonneau is streaming. Power Blazer. That sounds cool. We'll go rate him with a 4. Cool. So yeah, thank you all for staying with me, even with the bad sound. I'm very sorry again. Let's go in here. So we'll go join. Ed Charbonneau is doing some Blazor stuff, so we continue in the .NET vibe. But I'm sure his mic and his stuff is working way better than mine, since today we were in exploration mode. So we'll try to fix everything, get back on Friday, and Friday we work on our reboot, our game. So we are working on a trivia game in .NET. So I'll come back same time Friday. Have a good week. Bye. And